At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second
Alan, Ham is sharing his screen.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week
ago. Yeah, he watched it.
Oh, okay, because he requested to watch mine. So.
Thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and 3rd and 1 now.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Let's go.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
At the 40-yard line.
Oh,
without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first carry here for their running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in.
My linebacker half-assed that. He had the gap, and he fucking hesitated.
Great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Dang, I missed. Wow.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Bro, what the fuck? All right, sit your ass down.
At the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Martinez. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Martinez. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Martinez. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion is Phillips. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 6.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The game froze. I got glitched so bad. You gotta be kidding me.
Nah, it's glitching right now. You're right. It's definitely glitching right now. Yep, I can't even pick a play.
That was so trash.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. They'll set up a throw. It's Williams on the catch. Oh, some strong running. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense
Coming
is
out of
moving the
bounds.
ball
How's that?
well, exactly as he drew it up
It's
in
in the first
practice.
quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They don't start stopping the clock till you get into the second quarter and fourth quarter.
I should know that, right?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I should know that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Still going inside the 20. And he's
Oh, you mean tell me the stiff arm is that effective, bro, that people are afraid to tackle?
big play there.
For real?
His second touchdown of the game.
They ran around you. Like, what?
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Glitching again.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
What? Hit that loop.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Oh, my God.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh, come on.
He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You gotta be kidding me.
Where you want to put it from. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Good hit.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, come on, man.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident.
Oh, that wasn't even a play I picked.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
What?
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Big strides, look at him go.
Yeah, we knew that was coming eventually.
Inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Third and 5. Now back to throw.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. There's going to be one of them games. Are you fucking kidding? Nah. You got to be fucking kidding me right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
They made my corner like 4 feet tall. This motherfucker was right there, hands up. Come on, man.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Wildcat, 60. Get up. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Steelers
How is he on the 20?
the football here as the ball
How is he on the 20?
to the 20.
He didn't pick that in the end zone. How is he on the 20?
Got it. Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Got his man.
Get the
It's caught.
fuck out of here.
Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams, 41 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
70 Ranger.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Warrior 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking
your
on the
niece
door
came
for
in
a
here
touchdown
talking to me.
inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll look to throw now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Who he playing?
So time for the second half as the Steelers
Oh,
have
okay,
the
okay.
lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Oh, bro.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll look to throw here.
Ooh.
And this pass broken up.
Nice.
The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
With my luck, he'd have dropped that shit.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right.
Ooh.
Problem to scramble there and get some 6, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second early.
Won't be doing that again.
I bet you won't.
We will not be doing that again.
On second down, they'll try and run.
Oh my God.
96.
What is my O-line doing today?
It'll be a loss of a
Jesus
3 yards
Christ,
there.
fellas.
Also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Nice.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Good job.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first
Why do
down
they keep
as
saying
the
I'm doing that? They
tackle's
messing
made
up
at
my
the
play.
Steelers' 26.
Because I'm not
A
running
lot of
that.
ground left
They
to
messing
make
up my
up.
play
Obviously,
counter,
a
bro.
lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a passer,
Yo, that was very smart.
thinking about them running
Very smart.
into that sprinter stance
Very,
and
very
going after the
smart.
quarterback.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Go, check. Go, check. Go.
They'll try to run this one in.
Go.
And the D not yielding much
This
there.
motherfucker can't truck a soul, man. Damn.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again.
What? Get that nigga. What the heck?
Oh my God.
Sheesh.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Bulls are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Bulls 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Shut up.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I do not need you stumbling, nigga.
Hey, we took away the deep target. We knew where you wanted to go.
Oh, no, I didn't. I wanted to go to him.
Well, I ain't trusted.
Yeah, I wanted to go to him.
Different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far. It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, why did he make me run away? Why did he make? Oh my God!
A big play there. 55.
Bro, I officially hate playing in this stadium, bro. We got bullshitted at least 6 times in this game.
Throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4.
How you let me run with the ball the whole time and at the last second he veer off? I ain't changed direction or nothing.
He did veer off.
Like, what is going on? EA, come on, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back.
Title of this one gonna be what the Helly.
And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
For real. God damn.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on, I'm sorry, bro. Hold on. I gotta do this real quick for work. I'm sorry. No, here we go. I'm sorry.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever
Bro, what?
All coaches talk
Yo.
about taking care of the football
Yo.
and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Right side, there's Decker. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight
he got
end.
it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first
Barely.
down yardage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Steps away. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw again. Out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover.
I'll take it.
They're in the
I'll
end
take
zone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jesus Christ.
And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards there for number 15. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bulls get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
He wanted to score on the team that passed over him, huh? That's what it was.
He sure did.
As they run up and send this one away.
That's all. That's cute, 15. That's cute.
And no
They made 2 big plays on that drive.
Come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense.
That means Shelves is losing.
Start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed. But
You winning.
enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well.
Bro, how's that not illegal blocking the back, bro? You getting away with murder right now. This dude is actively pushing the back of my shoulder pads, bro.
To put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8.
What? What?
Hey, if I could veer off of my route at the last second, shit, I was out there. Hey.
What?
Start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The fact that he even got the ball there with both feet off the ground is insane.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And now they'll shift things around.
What is this? Numbers in your pockets. I remember when you used to throw those things away. Why do you wanna keep in touch now? Who gave
So
you
now
a
they're going to send out the
reason?
field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
He missed. Oh, my nigga.
Ooh, that was tough.
7 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also
Do I look like a singer to you, nigga? My name Rumblez.
veteran Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on
I know I
that
can't sing, nigga.
one? Great leg swing and bang that one through.
And we will not have a
The only
That
two
was actually
niggas that can sing.
that was actually good compared to that first time we heard him singing. He was in there jamming.
I don't even know. What song was that? What song was
back out
that?
there at the line, ready for the
You was
next
singing
drive.
song, and you was like, "Oh shit, I didn't even know my mic was on." I was like, "Yo, who is
Oh,
that?"
Oh, that was. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was singing that freaking Silk joke. I was singing.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up.
I know
the first
exactly
down
what
on
song
a
y'all
13-yard
talking about.
He was singing for like 15 minutes straight, son.
Yo,
And we like,
straight.
"Yo, who is that?"
Yo, straight. Son. I remember. I was working too, right? I think I was
I
working.
think so.
Yeah.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Oh, with the drops.
Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This second pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have.
It'd be a much tighter game if we didn't have so many drops.
Said about that later when they watch the game tape, but other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Buying time to his left.
Good job.
Outside, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play
Baby,
fake, he'll
it's
look
a
to
shame
throw.
we gotta go
And
through
my
this.
goodness, another interception. And the Steelers will
He underthrew that crazy.
past the 30.
Like, bro, either you throw it where nobody can get it, or you throw it where only your receiver can get it. You don't underthrow it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 1. Going up top. That's caught inside
Oh,
the 10.
Marshall. Come on,
He's able
Marshall.
to get this way down
Come
deep
on,
into
bro.
enemy territory.
Oh, that's the dude you just got, right? You got him back?
Mm-hmm.
So the
Yeah,
Steelers
that's
with
what
the
he get for
football
not
as
wanting
we
to come
get
to
you
my
reset.
team.
There's
And
no
they
That's what he
just
reason.
get.
about put this one
Come
on
on.
ice as
That's
they
what he
got it here,
get.
first and 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up
Just a
on
little.
first and 10.
It's okay.
What up, brothers? How y'all?
Hold on, Max. Max, they don't want me singing no more, so I got to give it over to you.
Now it looks like he'll
Brother,
throw
wrong
it here.
thing, shit.
It's caught at the 7-yard line.
Wait.
Give him a gain of
Know what we
5
gonna
on the
do? You warm up
completion,
for me and I
and it'll
warm
be
up for you.
second down.
Slim's part. Yeah, Slim's part. Hey, no, but I can't hit. No, come on. That's Slim, bro. I can't do that. That's Slim,
Slim
bro. You
can't
know
hit
what I mean?
Slim's
They're going to look
parts.
to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And
Yeah.
they're gonna score
Slim needed the
again
studio,
with
bro.
another
Bro,
Okay.
touchdown as
I've
they
been
get
saying that
into
for
the
years,
Titans.
bro.
Big try
Him,
here for the
Mary J.
Astros.
Blige, none of they ass can sing. Keith
Nah, not me.
Sweat.
Now, this one was over a while
But
ago
I
as
can
they
tell you
just
this
hang
about
on
Keith
to their
Sweat. He
big
might not
lead.
be a good singer, but that boy can write his behind off, though.
Yes, he
Yeah,
can. But he need to let somebody else sing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His, his,
he's like a fucking goat, man.
His whining
yeah.
ass.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot
Ain't that
this
nigga like
one away.
6'3"? That nigga should have been playing ball
Yeah,
or something.
for real. Shit,
And
Montel
not
Jordan
willing to risk a
6'8".
return. This ball's
But
going to come
Montel
out
Jordan
to the
was
30-yard
actually an
line.
athlete, though.
No, he
He
was
was
not.
just.
He was
I thought he played
terrible.
ball too. I thought he played ball
Nah,
too.
he played ball because his father made him play ball. He hated basketball.
Offense now
Oh,
at the line, ready for their next drive. We
oh,
said it at
got you.
halftime that they would need a
He
nearly
was
perfect
terrible
second
at
half
it.
to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do
Word.
have some good news, though.
Because he was
This one is
bad.
getting close
Bad,
to
bad.
being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just take it apart.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Shit, we can use. Here we go, shot.
And I knew you was doing that. I had to do
And
right
they get him
there.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Look. This one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Bring it with you, baby.
Even with such a big lead late, the
This
offense
dude
has
Colston
lost
is
one
keeping
game.
up
If
with
the
wide
Steelers wants to score some points in this
receiver.
one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 tight.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
I'm taking my grandson, man.
Oh, come on, Mims. Come on, Mims.
And they're going to have
Mims.
themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
I'm not going over
And
there
he
to
knocks the
murder
ball away, and it falls
I tried to draw a pass in front.
Looks like they're going to keep
That shit
going till
not
the
work.
bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Damn right we're going to go down fight.
VAR. It depends on how you spelling it. What?
And
Now a
yeah,
second
take your time,
and
take your
10.
time, bro. Take your time. Yeah, I need them to AP my they AP my thing is I can't get in.
Nah, you are on KP, bro. Two of us took you off.
And this
Yeah,
time
but-
he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's Ice
From
Cube,
the
bro.
32 now. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh! Oh!
Their name is on the in
Now
phase
another
separate
timeout.
rapper.
Tried to pump fake it, he threw it.
That'll leave him with just one
Snoop and Ice
remaining in
Cube.
this fourth quarter of play. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
This paper's killing me.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
I got home. Y'all better leave my little sister alone. You got housed.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
What would you be interested in, Jordan? Inquisitive minds like to know. And I'm nosy as a motherfucker.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
What's she actually? What's she actually?
Over here now.
Let's go now. 70 Lion, Mustang
19.
They'll try and start this drive in the
You
air.
have fun by your goddamn self.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Dang.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And that will write a finish to this ball.
We have to go grab that shit.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically
Good game,
see
bro.
in the National Football League.
GG's,
It's
bro,
fun
bro.
to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective.
Yeah, that wide receiver is wild.
That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Girls on girls.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pittsburgh, the win will
Hey, yo.
on the year. And they'll get another home day next week as the Browns will come to town.
Oh.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4
Wow, down here,
this season.
dude.
And they'll try